tweeted out the other day, 2000's kids reply to this tweet with the best toys from your childhood. And then I posted some of my personal highlights, which are Go-Go's Crazy Bones. These went so hard, I had duplicates of every single Go-Go's Crazy Bone, and I still wanted to buy more. They were like crack to children in the late 2000s. And then we got this specific Monsters Inc. playset. I just have very fond memories of this particular playset. It's probably very niche. And if you remember, tell you what, if you remember this playset and if you had it, let me know in the comments. Because for so long, I was so convinced it just didn't exist because I couldn't find any images of it anywhere. And then we got the Robo Pet. I used to love the Robo toys. I had a Robo Quad, which was like a quad thing. I had a little Robo Raptor. I had a little Robo Sapien. I had a Robo Reptile, which was like a long dinosaur. That was cool. I had them all. I loved them. And these lightsabers you used to get in cereal. They were sick. I used to play when I was like 5 or 6 years old on the infant school playground, fucking battling each other with these tiny little lightsabers. But anyway, let's have a look at the replies to this tweet. An all-timer in the Quinn household, got it for my birthday when I was 8, I think. Oh my god, the WWE wrestling ring. My dad gave away all my old WWE figures on Facebook Marketplace a couple of years ago, and I was quite upset by that. Also, I found this out yesterday for a mate. Why did nobody tell me this? But they put like loads of old WWE episodes on Netflix. They've put all the Royal Rumbles, all the WrestleManias, I'm pretty sure. Basically every big WWE event from the past they've put on there. It's sick. I was just sat up till 1 in the morning last night watching the 2006 Royal Rumble. They're so good. Like, I know it's fake, and it's so corny, and it's obviously fake. Like, the punches are nowhere near connecting. They're going like, whoa. Like, you're another wrestler that's going, whoa. Punches are going so far wide of their heads. It's like comical, and it's really corny, but it's something about it is so entertaining, and it's so engaging because a new person comes out every 90 seconds. So like, someone comes out and you're like, I don't even know who that is. You're like, okay, well, only another 90 seconds and the fucking Big Show might come out, you know? It keeps you hooked. It keeps you engaged. It's really good. Oh, also, tier list. Fuck, I forgot I got a tier list. Tell you what, we're going to rank my toys first, and obviously I'm going to be biased because they're my favourites. I'm going to put the Go-Go's in... the Go-Go's have to be an S, I think. They were very simple, just little tiny plastic toys that you lob at each other. But it was the collectible aspect that really made them. And then we got this Monsters Inc. playset. And you know what? I'll be fair here. It's not as cool as I remember it looking. I remember, for some reason in my mind, it was like the entire factory, but it's just a tiny portion of the factory. So I'll be really fair. I'll put it in B because I just put it there for nostalgia's sake, I think. RoboPet, it was cool, but I was a really stingy child, and basically once the batteries died on it, I never put them back in again because I was like, I don't want to buy more batteries. I'll put it in A though. It was a cool toy. I was just very stingy with batteries as a child. And these, I think these have to go in S. I think it'd be criminal if they didn't go in S. The wrestling ring, it's iconic. It would be wrong to put it anywhere other than S. Surely I can't be the only one who remembers magnetics. I remember these. I never had these. These were always like toys that were over at like friends' houses and stuff, and I played with, and I'd be like, oh, that's cool. Like the same with what's the other one? The one that you clip together. Kinetics? Oh, I can't remember what they were called, but you know what I mean. Like they were like plasticky, bendy things, and they clip in, and you can make like roller coasters and stuff. They might come up later in this video. I don't know. But magnetics, I remember these. They were cool, and for that reason, I'm putting them in A. Hex bugs, hours of fun, and still to this day, I want them. I never had hex bugs. I don't even really know what they did. Didn't they just like follow each other, or like they were like some kind of early AI thing? I think they go in B for me. I've definitely mentioned them on this channel in the past, but I've forgotten what they do. Let's look them up. Hexbug Nano, is it worth it? 3 years ago. They're still making these. Is that all they... Oh, they weren't even AI. They just fucking vibrated. Is that it? They just vibrated and went around. It's kind of cool. I mean, those two are fucking. But yeah, no, it's kind of cool. Still not above B tier, though. B tier is still a big compliment. B is good, right? It's still a big compliment. We just haven't put anything below a B yet. Running around the house scanning every electronic device with this bad boy. Yeah, I had that exact sonic screwdriver. It was great. But... you know, we have to be fair. We can't put everything in S and A, so I think we're going to have to put that in B. Oids! Oh, Oids! Oh, they were totally pointless, but I think every child had a pair of Oids. Like that noise where it went when they... Oh, I'll find a video of it for you whippersnappers out there who never got to experience Oids.
Learn the tricks and tips.
I mean, this is a very dramatic ad for just 2 magnets. It was an absolute con looking at. They were just 2 magnets.
Oids.
Oh, man, I remember Oids. I fucking loved Oids. They were just magnets. And because they are literally just magnets that make a funny noise, I'm putting them in. Oh, they were. I think the thing is, they were iconic, and yeah, I'm putting them in D. They were iconic, but they just didn't really fucking do anything. Top 3 Happy Meal toy, I'm telling you, it was limbs if you got a good one. They weren't really toys, they just played music. They were music players, they weren't toys for that. So for that reason, I'm putting them in F. These were random as hell, but the most memorable thing I had. I remember these. I never bought them myself, but I remember seeing... What were they? What were they called? Wrestling beans. Oh, I remember wrestling beans. I do think they're the most C toy ever, though, so I'm going to put them in C. Zuzu hamsters were elite. I think I had one of these. I can't remember what. I think it was Mr. Squiggle. I had one of them. They were just hamsters that would go around the floor. I say that as if, like, all the toys are, like, basically pointless. Like, these are just plastic with, like mazes inside. These are just little plastic men. But these, I don't know. I'm putting them in D, just because I don't really have that many from memory. I put them on the same tier as Oids, personally. Whatever these were in the rumours, they could have babies. Yeah, what the fuck were we thinking when we believed that if you put 2 of these in the egg together, they could have babies? I'm pretty sure whatever company made these started using that as, like, a marketing technique. But yeah, it was just it was a gooey alien. Like, it's pointless, isn't it? It didn't do anything. It just made your hands stink. I'll put that on par with the Oids. Oh my god. I didn't own one, but was so jealous of my friend who did. Elephant. What do you man know about Elephant? Whoa, Elephant. That was fun. I never had one, but I was jealous of the children that did. And whenever I go around someone's house who had an elephant, I was catching all of the butterflies. The elephant butterflies feared me. Elephant goes straight into A. Oh my god. Another classic. Tumbling monkeys. Oh, what do you know about tumbling monkeys? Fucking loves tumbling monkeys. Tumbling monkeys goes in A for me. Not fully sure it counts, but I remember the amazing feeling behind wanting this whenever its ads came up on TV. I then remember getting it. It was utter crap, and then I never touched it again. Yeah, the golden coin, mate. I mean, I never had one because my parents never let me have one because they acknowledged it was a total waste of money. But it is one of those toys you use like once or twice and then never again. And it did seem like crap. That's why I'm putting it... Is it an F toy? No, because it has some functionality. I'm putting it in D. Oh, Mousetrap. Oh, I remember getting so angry at Mousetrap as a child. Because I used to be like a really sore loser as a child. Like when I was like, I don't know, like 6, 7, 8 years old, I was really, a really, really sore loser. So whenever I'd lose at Mousetrap, I just fucking... I just try and break everything so no one else could win. Oh, I do remember Mousetrap. Let's put Mousetrap in. Is it as good as Tumbling Monkeys and Elephant? Yes, it goes in A. Operation. It's a classic. Is it on the same tier as these 3, though? I don't think so. So I'm going to put it in B. But as I said, we can't just keep putting everything in A and S. Oh, Bakugans. I remember Bakugans. They were cool. They were cool as hell. I feel as though they were, like, kind of late 2000s. Like, that was as I was kind of growing out of my childhood, you know? But they were, I can still acknowledge they were so cool. I'm going to put it in A. Bakugans was sick. Oh my god, I remember this. 20 I didn't even understand it. Like, I had one of these, but I just didn't understand what it did. Was it like Akinator, sort of, where it's like, you'd be thinking of something and you answer yes or no questions, and then it comes to the conclusion of what you're thinking about. I think that's what it was. I don't think it's a D toy. I think it's a C one, but I just have memories of it not really working. Maybe I was using it wrong. Maybe I didn't understand the concept of it, because I was a stupid child. Tech deck, where's my tech deck? I always keep a tech deck on my desk. Yes, there we go. I always keep a tech deck on my desk. I'm so good at tech decking. You can't see because the cat. I don't know. Well, you see my desk? Sort of. All right. Watch this. I'm gonna jump over my mouse in a very great style. Okay, great. Let me try again. Do you see that? I didn't really land properly. Let's do it. No, almost. We'll do it again. Oh, do you see that? I did that on purpose. So see, they're fucking great. Like, It's got a little dog on it. They have changed them though. They've made them like thicker, and I think that's maybe a good thing. So they were quite narrow, and it is easier to handle from what I remember this one. I think Tech Deck is an S toy. Like especially when you get like the little skate park and stuff. I remember the entertainer of the toy shop. I remember the entertainer near me had like a massive like skate park, and I would just go there and just fucking take my Tech Decks and like stunt on all the kids. And I was actually, not to toot my own horn, I was pretty fucking good at Tech Decks. So all the kids would be like, whoa. So yeah, that goes firmly in S for me. I used to chew on these all day. They're not toys, they're counters. I do still remember the texture of them, and I feel as though I remember the texture of them in my mouth. But they're not toys, are they? They're counters. They're iconic counters, but they're counters nonetheless. Just as these McDonald's toys are iconic, they're iconic, but they're not toys. Oh man, these were goated. I've still got my Roboraptor. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, they're in A, I think. They were kind of pointless, and they were really expensive. Like, for my big present every year, I'd ask for, like, the Robo thing, and, like, I would just collect them. Like, I wouldn't really use them, because they didn't really do all that much. You just kind of had a controller, and they'd move around and stuff, and you can make the dog one piss, and I found that really funny, so that's why that was my favourite. But, like, I don't really remember them being able to do too much. Oh, man. Marble Run. Oh, Marble Run still, are they still selling Marble Runs? What do you guys know about Marble Run? That's A, I think. I'd be robbing it if I didn't put it in A. A is getting pretty full though. I think once we fill up A, I'm not allowed to put anything more in it. I can't like make things like 1 pixel big to put it in A. I have to put them in somewhere else in the tier list. Kerplunk. I mean, it's just less fun tumbling monkeys, you know? It's just tumbling monkeys but without the monkeys, which is by default not as good as tumbling monkeys. I'll put Kerplunk in C. It looks far less fun than tumbling monkeys. 2 tiers less fun than tumbling monkeys. Pop-Up Pirate was good. It was like, it did get boring very quickly, but Pop-Up Pirate was iconic and good. I'll put it in C, I think. Oh man, Penguin Pile-Up. Oh, I never had Penguin Pile-Up myself, but there's just something about Penguin Pile-Up that makes me want to put it in B. It's going in B. Ooh, Beyblades. Do they still sell these? I hope they do. That has to be an S tier toy, I think. Connects, that was it. That was what I was referencing earlier. Connects, yeah, they were cool. They were sick. I loved Connects. I don't think it's quite good enough to be S. I don't think it's bad enough to be B. It's going in A. It's going to be one of the last A's, I think. I think we can only probably fit one more in there. These things, I used to play them for hours. No idea what they were called, though. A waterfall ring toss. It literally says right there. Toys like this used to just frustrate me to hell. So, like, I'm tempted to put it in F, but, like, these aren't even toys. I think F is reserved for things that aren't even really toys. This goes in D with the golden coin maker. Tamagotchis are S tier. I remember I got in a car crash as a child. I think I was in like year 1 or 2, and I still made it to school. It wasn't like a terrible car crash, but it was a proper thud, you know. And I wasn't like injured enough to not go to school, so I still went to school. But the teacher let me play on my Tamagotchi to like calm me down and stuff. It was great. So normally you're not allowed to do that. Normally they confiscate them, but I was just sat in the corner of my Tamagotchi, and I didn't really understand the seriousness of the car crash because I wasn't hurt. It was just like we were driving along and there was a car went dum, and it was just basically just it was like that. So it wasn't like anything serious, so I was just quite happy I was allowed to play on my Tamagotchi. Oh, Matt, these were ahead of their time. I had one with a Disney character, but I can't remember who sat. I remember I had these with Looney Tunes on because they came in cereal. What were they called? ZBs. I've looked up on Google. There doesn't seem to be Looney Tunes ones, but they were cool. I'll put them in B. Okay, did anyone else religiously collect these along with the trading cards? I don't remember the name, but the toy rings a bell. I remember these. I don't really know why, because I have no recollection of the name of this toy. I mean, I put it in C just because, like, I feel as though I remember it, but it just looks crap, doesn't it? Oh, I remember this. Donutters. Yeah, they are a bit creepy, and it was a bit of a pointless game from what I can remember. I think that the objective of the game was to get as many of these donuts on your trunk as possible. I put it in C. Just because I remember it, and I remember it being iconic. It goes in C purely for being iconic. Oh, I remember these. They were like spongy. I remember thinking they were magic. And also, do you remember when you used to get, they were like little eggs or like little blocks of, I don't even know what they were. Kind of like a clay substance, and you get a little pickaxe with them, and you'd like fucking chip away at them and try and, you get like a dinosaur inside and you build it. I used to love those because I thought they were real dinosaur bones. And I thought I was like actually uncovering a really small dinosaur. But yeah, these were cool. They're going in C, I think. Not quite cool enough for B. They were just spongy dinosaurs that smelled a bit funny. Or Heelys. Yeah, I mean, they're not really toys, are they? But I'm still going to count them because they're that good. And not only am I going to count them, I'm going to put them in S. Heelys were fucking great. They were a godsend. Like, when you're a child and your mum drags you shopping, like, every week for an hour and a half. Oh, they're great. You just fucking whip around Sainsbury's on your Heelys for an hour and a half. Oh, it's great. They saved me so many hours of boredom. But I didn't have the one-wheel one. I had the two-wheel ones. Let's see if I can find a picture. So, like, it wasn't like I had to, like, adjust my foot to go like that to skate along. I just had to basically have my feet like that and go. Yes, I think these are the exact ones I had. Yeah, the little red logo and the red wheels. Oh, Heelys. That'd be a brand deal and a half. Like, Memulous Heelys collab. That'd be iconic. Oh my. The Magic Tooth Fairy game. I have not seen this in years. I remember the Magic Tooth Fairy game. Oh, I don't remember what you had to do in it, but I just remember playing the Magic Tooth Fairy game. The box art looks terrible in hindsight. Did anyone else play this? Was I the only one? Was me and this Twitter user here the only ones who played the Magic Tooth Fairy game? I've never heard anyone else reference it. That's going to be our final A, I think. I'm confident in that. I'm confident that's a firm A. Furby, yeah, they were alright. Like, they didn't really do too much. They were iconic, but they didn't really do too much. So I'm going to put it in C. Oh, I remember this. Was it, what does that say? Screwball Scramble. I remember this one, but like, I feel as though after playing it for about 20 minutes, you basically perfect it. So it doesn't really have a very long like lifespan, I don't think. So I'm gonna put it in C because it was fun for a bit. A Scale Electric. Oh man, I loved a Scale Electric. That was a proper premium toy, you know. It was a proper good day when your dad would bring down his old Scale Electric set from when he was a child. Yeah, Scale Electrics. We don't have any space in A. I don't think it's an S, so it's going in B. Sabutio. I love Sabutio. It was like shit FIFA. It was like way worse FIFA. Like, if you have FIFA, there is no point in playing Sabutio, but it was fun. Do we have space anywhere for this? I'll put Sabutio in C, but that's going to be our last C, I think. We're really filling up these spaces now. Oh, man. The Fisher-Price Great Adventures Castle. Everyone had one of these. I didn't have it in my house. My nan had one. But I feel as though every kid, at least in this country, has had the experience of playing with the Fisher-Price Great Adventures Castle. Okay, that's going to be the final B. Got a tiny bit of space there.